What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're back here on NBA 2K25 talking about a certain team right now that is actually undefeated in real life, and that is the Cleveland Cavaliers. You might be thinking, why am I doing a video on them if they're undefeated? Well, I want to do a video on them because my last Cavaliers rebuild was horrendous in my opinion. So here I am to redo it, and I'm also curious to see how much 2K thinks that the Cavaliers will keep this up. So let's go ahead and jump in and do a realistic rebuild of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like in this one and subscribe if you're new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. But as I just said, as we all know, the Cavaliers are 12-0 right now. And the Eastern Conference, I just realized this, is pretty bad right now. There's a lot of teams under 500 at this very moment, which is kind of wild. But the Cavs find themselves at the tippity top, 12-0 on the season. Start today does not work. I just obviously made sure that they won every single game thus far. They have the 76ers on the 13th, and then the Bulls, the Hornets. So a lot to like here. I don't know when they'll lose their first game, but yeah, the last Cavaliers rebuild we did was not very happy with it. I made so many damn trades in that video, it was insane, and it never really resulted in anything positive either. But it seems to be that Kenny Atkinson was the right hire, and this team is clicking on all cylinders at the moment. I still do think they could use an upgrade at their wing spot. Obviously, I think they are aware of that as well. But clearly, Mitchell, Mobley, Allen, Garland has been incredible so far. Will that translate into playoffs? Obviously, that's a long time from now to even consider. But, you know, time moves quickly. So I guess we'll be asking that, asking ourselves that eventually. And, of course, you do want guys to stay healthy. They have struggled with that. Garland has gotten hurt a couple times lately. But we got Mitchell, Garland, Mobley, Allen, Okoro, Karis LeVert, Dean Wade, Georges Niang, and Sam Merrill. So let's go ahead and simulate to the end, and then when Max Strus is back, that will only make them better as well. But let's simulate to the end of year number one, and let's see how how much longer 2K thinks this will. Obviously, how much longer will they stay undefeated? Let's just simulate like 3 games and see if they lose a game here. They lose to the Chicago Bulls. So okay. And then the losing is coming now. But 14-3 on the season so far. I'll see you guys at the end of year one. We'll see how this team finishes out. Today's video is brought to you by 2 softwares designed to help you beat the sports books and become a much profitable sports bettor. We're starting on Daily Grind Fantasy's Optimizer. So if you put on apps such as PrizePicks, Underdog, or any of these popular DFS apps, having a tool like this is awesome. As you can see, we have a couple really positive EV players on the board right now. On KCP, under 5.5 rebounds and assists. And then Rudy Gobert under 13.5 rebounds and assists. You also have Shaedon Sharpe over 5.5 rebounds and assists. So this is a data-driven approach. So you're not betting with your gut or what you think is going to happen. You're simply trusting the data and the math on, the sports books. And sports books, trust me, they have crazy models. They know what they're doing. You'd be shocked at how many times they get a line almost correct, insanely correct. I could tell you that personally, I've had so many 0.5 hooks lately because the sports books are just so sharp on what a line needs to be set at. So we're trusting the sports books data, and we like all these players on the board at the moment. And we go to OddsJam's positive EV tool as well. This one focuses on like traditional sports books such as DraftKings, BetMGM, FanDuel. You have Josh Hart under 4.5 assists at plus 105. If we look at it, we got ESPN Bet at minus 115. We got DraftKings on minus 115. So clear value on plus 105 at BetMGM. So if you want to check out either of these softwares, links in the description below. Use code Crushables for a percentage off your first month. Other than that, let's get back to rebuilding the Cleveland Cavaliers. So at the end of year one, Luka Doncic wins MVP. Ricochet is your Rookie of the Year. Russell Westbrook, 6-man Wemby Defensive Player. And Cade Cunningham is your most improved. And Brunson is your clutch player. So how the mighty have fallen according to 2K. Pretty wild how far we fell down the board. After starting 12-0, we end up as the 6th seed in the East at 42-40. So clearly 2K does not buy the Cavaliers hype. Now, I think the last time this happened, which is why I made so many damn trades in the last video, but I'm not going to overreact this time. I think there's a couple things this Cavaliers team needs. We're going to keep the big 4 intact, and we're going to try to make something happen with what we got. So Mitchell, 24, Garland, 18, 15.5 from Jarrett Allen, and 15 from Mobley. But clearly 6th seed getting Boston round 1 doesn't feel great, but we'll make the best of what we have right now. So Garland, Mitchell, LeVert, Mobley, Allen, Strus, Okoro, Ty Drum, Sam Merrill is your rotation. Clearly there's a lot more work to be done here, but with that being said, I'm assuming we're going to lose to Boston because it's obviously the Celtics, so we're going to get another round 1 loss here, obviously. So let's just get into it. And we have an even series so far with Boston, so if we find a way to beat the Celtics here in round 1, that'd be obviously amazing. But again, Not really expecting it. I think 2K, it's weird because in previous 2Ks, Cleveland Cavaliers were really loved in the simulation, but not in this one thus far. We do have a 3-2 series. If we win game 6, we go to a game 7. We have a lead right now in game 6, so technically the series is not over unless we blow the lead here. And we almost do, but we do hang on. Now to go to a game 7. So let's listen to the advice 2K has for us. Levert will start for this game 7. And here goes nothing in TD Garden. Can we win it to get to the second round is the question. Back and forth so far. 2K doesn't really like Boston, I've noticed either. But they are going to like us. We lose by 1 point, unfortunately. So, like I said, I'm not going to overreact and trade Mobley or Garland or Allen or Mitchell. None of that. So we're going to just, fix what this needs fixed. And clearly, to me, it's the small forward spot. A guy I've recently gone after before is like DeAndre Hunter, which would be cool, but I'm not going to go for him today. We don't have a draft pick. Obviously, we traded for Mitchell, so Utah gets our pick, I'm pretty sure, this offseason. Yeah, they do at pick 20. So we don't have our pick. Obviously, we're keeping Kenny Atkinson intact. In fact, I even want to give him an extension if possible. So, I don't really like the record we were given, towards the end of the season, but I do think that's just 2K being a hater. So let's just head to draft night. Again, I don't think we have a pick at all, but let me just double check just to be safe. So 14 and 19, we have a couple of second rounders. So I'll let my assistant GM take care of that. Hunter Salas and Garwi duel, I guess. Welcome. All right, qualifying offers. Amani Bates is a free agent. We can send the offer on him. All right, and then Jalen Tyson hasn't even inserted himself in the rotation, but we will re-sign Karis LeVert. So Jalen Tyson might be a pivotal part of what we do this season. But trades are going to be our best friend this offseason. At least one trade. To me, we got to make at least one trade here. So Craig Porter might even develop a little bit more. But Sam Merrill, we re-signed at the extension deadline. Strus, LeVert, Okoro are all guys that can be traded. Dean Wade, and then Jalen Tyson. But like I said, we got to get a really good, and we do need a backup 5 as well. If Looney is here, which we can't afford him right now. But yeah, maybe we can get like a center, small forward kind of. All right, what about Paul Reed? Does Paul Reed want to sign with us? I don't mind him as our backup. And we can get Paul Reed. All right, Paul Reed's not a bad backup center, so that's a great start to this free agency so far. But now it is time to trade for our small forward to start, because that is the biggest, weakest spot on this team. And if we could fix that, I think that could really fix our problem. There's one team in particular I want to talk to, and it's my favorite team in real life, as you guys know. It is the Portland Trail Blazers. So I want to see if I can either get Denny Avdia or Jeremy Grant off of it. That would be my dream scenario, getting one of them. I do think Denny Avdia would be better to get. And I will say, there is a little bit of a weird thing going on with Portland right now. They just benched Denny Avdia because the team hasn't obviously been great. He hasn't been very efficient either. But we don't really need him to be a scorer on this team. We kind of need him to be the defender and make an impact like he's been doing in Portland and like he's been doing in Washington as well. We don't need him to score the ball that much. Just play make a little bit, play some defense, make some threes, although he hasn't been very efficient from 3. Jeremy Grant would be good too, but he's a little bit older. So either one to me feels great, but I do prefer Denny Avdia. Now, I don't know if Portland would move on from him, obviously. My hunch tells me they wouldn't because he's on an incredible contract. But I think he'd be perfect for this Cleveland team. So let's see if they would do something with us. So we can give them like Isaac Okoro, who kind of is similar to his salary. And then do we have any other young players? So we could like throw Hunter Salas, we just drafted, and then whatever first round pick we have left to offer. So Isaac Okoro, Hunter Salas, and a first. And then let's say we offer, I don't know. Do you offer anything else if you're Cleveland? Is there anything else you can offer them? Not really. Maybe you offer Jalen Tyson, I guess, to make this happen because, yeah, I think we do it. I think if Portland's going to do this, they're going to need some type of value out of it. Jalen Tyson is a player that I think could help us out too, but we're going for it right now, and we don't really have time to wait on Jalen Tyson's development. He may go up like crazy, by the way, and I might be making a mistake here, but I really do believe Denny Avdia could be a really solid piece for this team and really take us to that next level. So as much as I hate to do this, Portland, I think, does this by getting Jalen Tyson in the trade. We sent a pick swap, which is obviously not a very good pick, but again, Okoro and Tyson for Portland, I definitely think that'd be intriguing. We're going to offer this. We're going to get Denny Avdia. So let me know what you guys think about that trade. More than likely would not go down in real life, I don't think, but still think that's a perfect piece for the Blazers. I really do, or sorry, for the Cavs. I think the Cavs obviously get the guy they want. Max Strus is here for now. Paul Reed is the center we signed. Low-key, it would have been interesting if we found a way to get Robert Williams and Denny Avdia out of Portland. I didn't even try for Robert Williams, but that would have been cool. I kind of wish I would have tried that. We didn't have too many picks to offer, though. Although Robert Williams, like I said, maybe could have just been a throw-in in that trade scenario. But man, that would have been amazing to get him. I mean, damn, I kind of wish I would have tried that. So Robert Williams and Denny Avdia would have been a massive haul to really put us to where we want to be in Cleveland. I don't know. I think it's too late now. Yeah, I mean, they're not. Yeah, it's too late. That's not even remotely realistic. So I could have added like Strus in the trade. I mean, I don't really know what else I could have offered. So whatever, it is what it is. We're going to miss the opportunity to maybe go for that, but that would have been cool. So player progression, Monty Bates is back. You have Donovan Mitchell down. You have Garland down for some reason. LeVert is down, which I kind of figured would happen. Craig Porter's up to 74, and then Luke is up. So the one thing I'm definitely curious on is how much Jalen Tyson went up. So Jalen Tyson is up to a 74 overall already. So yeah, like I said, next year he'll be ready, but we are going for it right now. Okoro goes up for them. So not bad. I still do think there's a chance we stop at the deadline to make a center, make a move for another center. We don't have a ton of draft capital to offer, obviously. We do have like Hunter Sallis, who just drafted, who's not really an asset. We have Monty Bates, but overall, we don't have a ton of value left. So like Denny Avdia was like, that was like the couple assets we had left to make something like that happen. And hopefully it pays off. I'm hoping Denny could be the answer we needed, and it really gives us the jump and boost we're looking for here going into year 2. Like I said, failed the disrespect from 2K last year. We're 4.5 pace and space. Could we do 4.5 anywhere else? No. So I'm going to leave it at pace and space. But I do think Denny Avdia is perfect for Cleveland. There we go. We got Darius Garland, Mitchell, Avdia, Mobley, Allen, LeVert, Strus, Dean Wade, and Paul Reed off your bench. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully this season goes well with them being our bench pieces. If I do stop at the deadline, which there's a good chance I will. I do want to look at Garland's shot tendency. What is Garland's shot tendency? So 64 for Mobley. Garland's is a 71. I think in order for us to take a massive jump, we do need Garland to be a little bit better than what he's showing. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully the simulation goes a little bit better than last year, because last year was disappointing with how we ended the season. So we're starting the trade deadline as promised. I'm going to go talk to my good friends, the Blazers, again. So I'm going to try to get Robert Williams off them to upgrade our backup 5 to really go for this thing. We're having a good season so far. So max Strus' salary, but we offer a bunch of seconds at our disposal. I don't think Robert Williams is worth the first anymore. Obviously, I think that ship has sailed with the health concerns with him. We could also throw in like another young player if needed. Like we throw in a Monty, well, we would need another salary in there. But Strus in 3 seconds, does that get it done for the Blazers? They say no. What about another second? And 4 seconds gets it done. We get Robert Williams. So that is beautiful. 4 second-round picks. They take on Strus' salary, and now we have Robert Williams as our brand new backup 5, which means Paul Reed is no longer necessary. We could throw Sam Merrill in there instead. So Paul Reed, you are now the 3rd reserve, my friend. I'm sorry, but that gives us what we needed. So Robert Williams is our brand new backup 5, and we're really going for it this season, and hopefully it pays off. 33-18 on the season so far. We'll see how the rest of the season goes, but I'm feeling pretty good, and hopefully those 2 trades we've made. Again, I really wish I would have intertwined the Avdia and Avdia and Robert Williams trade together, because I think that would have made more sense. But hey, still made both of them happen. Let's see if it pays off. And at the end of year 2, Luka wins MVP, Ace Bailey Rookie of the Year for Brooklyn, Ahmed Thompson 6th Man, William Defensive Player, and Bones Highland Most Improved, and Tatum's your Clutch Player, and Mark is your Coach of the Year. Jordan Hobson's your Executive, and we already saw Luka, of course. So here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second. So no Cleveland Cavaliers so far, and nobody on any All-NBA teams, which is a little disappointing, but we do get Mobley making All-Defensive second team, averaging 18 and 10. Mobley's been pretty good for the Cavs this season thus far as well. We are the 1st seed, though, so we finally get the respect we deserve. And here are your player stats. You had 27 from Mitchell, 23 from Garland, 19 from Mobley, 13 from Denny Avdia, so it was pretty solid. 13 and 11 from Jarrett Allen, 12 from LeVert, 7 from Robert Williams, and 4 from Paul Reed when he did play. So now in round 1, we draw the Milwaukee Bucks, who the Cavs have owned so far this season in real life. So we'll see how this goes going up against them. Somebody come around against Milwaukee, against Damian Lillard and Giannis, and we are going to sweep them and take care of them pretty easily. And we're already on to round 2. But now we get the Knicks, who obviously are going to be a very tough out. So here goes nothing. Game 1 goes to us. Great start so far. 2-0, 3-0, and we have not dropped a game yet until now. And we beat them in 5. So already we make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. So it looks like the Denny Avdia trade, bringing in Robert Williams, really paid off. But now we draw Toronto, who acquired Jalen Duren to pair with Jakob Poeltl as their center rotation. So this could be a tough matchup. We go up 1-0, blow them out pretty badly. 2-0, 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? No, even series. So let's get to sim casting of this game 5. They want to give more minutes. They want to get Paul Reed in rotation, which, again, I don't really like that, but whatever. I guess if that's what 2K thinks is going to help us win and get to the NBA Finals, I'll do whatever it takes. So here we go. This is a massive game 5, and we had the lead, and we're going to blow it. So we're down 4, down 3, we're down 1. So game 5, this is massive, 92-91. 2 minutes and 26 seconds left. Let's see if we can win this game 5. Clutch up and win this game 5. So we win this. We have the 3-2 lead. And, or sorry, this is game 5. What am I talking about? I was about to say, oh no, this is game 6. Lionel Banton's going to go down low to Barnes. I'm there, and that's going to be a great stop on defense. 2 great stops on defense. I'm incredible. And now let's see if we can make something happen. What do I want here? I want to give the ball to Mitchell here, but I want to make sure I don't turn it over by doing so. 12 seconds on the clock. Low. Ooh, I could just take this 3. What am I doing? I'm just sitting there looking at a wide open freaking... I don't even know what I'm doing, bro. I was waiting for the screen. I don't even know I'm wide freaking open. Banton is so freaking tall as a guard, by the way. Garland looks like a child compared to him right now. All right, let's make sure we guard because Olynyk on the Toronto Raptors. Dude, I'm like a child compared to Banton, bro. Holy moly, they tie it up. Minute 43. All right, now let's get a screen going with Mobley or something. So, or it's gonna be Jarrett Allen's screen. That's fine too. Ooh, Duran is not fast enough for me. We're gonna go in and lay that up. 96-94, minute 34 left in the clock. 14 points. I don't know, man. Lately, when I've been jumping in, I just be on. Why is Mitchell guarding Barnes? By the way, is Barnes at shooting guard for them at this moment? Because that's the only thing that makes sense right now. Jarrett Allen switched over. Oh, okay. 96-96. Barnes hits the mid-range. All right. Shout out to him. Let's give this Donovan Mitchell. Can I just dribble around Barnes? Nope. He's got the defense. Got the clamps. Okay. Let me reset this at the top again. This is a minute left in the game. I'm going to see. Oh, I turned it. Oh, I thought it was going to go to bounds. Turnover by my fault. Olynyk is going to go down to Barnes in the... I was trying not to give up a 3. Oh, I thought he missed that layup. All right. Well, we have 2 timeouts left. We just need to tie it. No big deal. We can do this. I'm going to get a screen again. And let's just see if we can dribble around Pirtle. Nope, not there. Denny Avdia. Let's get back to Garland. All right. Try this again. Screen from Mobley. And we're there. It's there. It's there, right? No, it's not. 38 seconds left in the clock. Okay. Barnes is going to have the ball. We need to stop here. And we're just... Okay, that's going to be a foul, unfortunately. Hopefully he splits and we can maybe hit a 3 or something. He is going to make the first one. All right, let's see if he's going to make the second one or not. And he is going to make the second one. Okay, so we're probably going to need a 3 or we can score quickly as well. Let's see if I can just get down here. Grady Dick's got the clamps right now. Nothing so far. Denny Avdia 3 early. Yeah, it's not going to go in. Okay, so we're going to lose game 5, unfortunately. So let's just get to game 6 and see if we can simcast a victory in game 6. I jumped in and tried to save the day. I screwed up. Had the lead there for a second, but I choked it away. So let's get to game 6 against this Toronto team. I'm also going to go to an 8-man rotation. That way Paul Reed's not getting any minutes. So 8-man rotation. Let's really strengthen our, obviously shrink things here. So game 6, this is massive if we can get this victory to force a game 7 after I just blew game 5 away. All right, so game 6 is looking like it's going to go our way, and we're going to blow them out in Toronto. So we do force a game 7. So game 7 in Cleveland in front of our home fans to get back to the finals. Can we do it? It's back and forth again. We might have to jump in another one here. Wow, this is very close, but we've started to run away with it a little bit. No need to jump in. We ran away, and we're going to the finals. 43 from Garland, 22 from Denny Avdia, and 20 from Levert. Now we get OKC or Dallas in the finals. Let's see who do we want. So OKC, good team as always. Dallas, they got Luka Doncic, of course. So either one's going to be tough, and it will be the Thunder. So Cavaliers, Thunder in the finals. Shea, Wallace, Lou Dort, J-Dub, Chet, Isaiah Hartenstein, Aaron Wiggins, and Alex Caruso. Of course, our work is going to be very tough here. Game 1 goes to Oklahoma City. Game 2, we even it up. Massive game 3 here, and we get it. Can we get game 4? Yes, we can. Now, can we beat them in 5 is the question. Let's get to simcasting of this game 5 and see if we can win this one. If we win this, we win a championship in the second season with this Cavaliers team after acquiring Denny Avdia. It's a 3-point game right now. I might jump in and see if I can... Okay, it's a 1-point game. Let's jump in again, and let's see if I can actually win it this time around. OKC just scored, I think, so we have the ball, right? No, OKC has the ball. All right, so OKC has the ball. A minute 30 left on the clock. I don't know why today I'm feeling confident about playing this out. Ooh, I thought they were going to have a freaking wide open layup there, but thankfully we're able to... All right, so Ooh, that's a... What are you doing, Shea? Oh, my goodness, we have so much size out here right now. Holy moly. Let's get it Donovan Mitchell. There's so much size on the floor right now. Honestly, think I could just get... We're going to draw a foul. Okay, that's fine. And we just fouled out Casey Wallace, one of their good defenders. That's good. All right, so first free throw. It's going in. It's a tie game, and we can take the lead here with this next one. All right, so let's see if we can hit this next one. Excellent release. And now is 109 and 108. All right, so, all right, starting five is out here now. We had, like, Robert Williams, Denny Avdia, Mobley, Allen. There was so much size on the floor. I'm leaving Garland on an island. That was just a recipe for disaster. No help defense at all on Shea. That was just terrible. I at least should have switched on to Shea or to Garland there. All right, so let's see if I can get a... Okay, let's go to Mitchell in the corner. I actually like this three. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have taken that. 109 and 110. I thought I could just, you know, hero ball it, three-pointer, and Lou Dort's open. He is going to thankfully miss it. That is a gift because we left him open on accident. Denny Avdia's got the ball. Jarrett Allen, give me a screen. Don't like anything there. Mobley has got J-Dub on him. Can I just back J-Dub down low, or is he just going to be too strong for me? Let's see. I actually like this. That was easy. 111, 110. J-Dub's too small. Oh, Mobley's just too big there. All right. Let me actually guard Shea this time, although I might choke this too, and I'm already missing. Shea 3. He's going to miss it, though. We have the lead. Get the rebound. Give it to Mitchell. Mobley free throws. Okay. All right. Well, we can close this out. We got to make these free throws, though. Holy moly, his release is so slow. 112 to 110. I still made it, though. All right, so we got to take that into account. That's better, and it doesn't go in. Funny enough, that one doesn't go in. So OKC is going to call timeout. They could still easily tie this game. 112 to 110. All right, let's see if we can play some good defense here. So Shea decided to settle for a 3 last time. Obviously, they want to get Shea the ball. If we can keep the ball out of Shea's hands, that's what ideally, but I mean, obviously, that's just going to be really hard to do. Shea's going to go to the basket, and that's already a foul. We barely touched him. What the heck? I don't even feel like I fouled him there. But that's the whistle Shea gets, you know? It's going to be a tie game. So, yeah, tie ball game. We'll call our timeout. 16 seconds left on the clock. 112 to 112. Let's see if I can hit a game winner to close this game 5 out. That would be beautiful. We're going to go to Donovan Mitchell here. Let's get the ball to Mitchell. And let's see if we can get something going here. So I need a screen from Mobley. I'm not going to take the screen, actually. Just kidding. I needed it. Mitchell mid-range for the win. That's an excellent release. 114 to 112. I did leave some time for the Thunder, but I felt like taking that shot there. I don't even care. Shea, you got to shoot a full court heaver. And just like that, I jump in and save the freaking day. Although, you know, it was 3 to 1. So it's not like we were in doomsday do or die scenario. But in year 2, we get this Cavs team a championship. Now, what I'm going to do is simulate one more season with this team. And we'll see if we can go back to back. But what a beautiful way, man. I feel so confident today about jumping in. That's not normally how I feel. But I just love this team we threw together. Getting Denny Avdia and Robert Williams off the Portland Trailblazers would be a dream for the Cavs. More than likely not going to happen, but I don't think that was the worst trade in the world that we did. So getting Mitchell a championship and this Cavs team a championship without LeBron feels great. Let's run it back for one more season and see if we can do it again. So ran it back for one last season, as I said, and here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second. Still no Cavaliers representatives, unfortunately, but I'm assuming Evan Mobley, maybe, yeah, he does get an all-defensive second team again, which is nice. So this year, we only get the 3rd seed. We get Toronto, who gave us an early test last year in round 1. 27 from Mitchell, 23 from Garland, 17.5 from Mobley, 14 from Denny Avdia, and 13 from Jarrett Allen. One thing that's really cool, though, by the way, is we were a 5-star proficiency at pace and space, which is just incredible. So Denny Avdia was exactly what we needed for this Cavs team. So let's simulate round 1 against Toronto. They give us a lot of problems in the conference finals, so I'm definitely worried about this one. We're going to beat them in 5 this time, so no sweat there. And now we get Brooklyn, who has Schroeder, Cameron Thomas. Schroeder's been incredible this year, by the way, for Brooklyn. They got D'Lo back in Brooklyn as well. Claxton is still there. Got Collins, Ace Bailey, obviously, and Cameron Thomas, who can get buckets at any time. Somebody carry on against Brooklyn, and we'll be down 3-1. So it doesn't look like we're going to get past the Brooklyn Nets, unfortunately. The Nets with Ace Bailey are going to have this team's number unless if we come back from 3-1, which maybe could happen, but this one is probably going to... Okay, so we win barely 124-122, but a win is a win. Rob Williams, I want to give more minutes to. Okay. And now let's see if we can come out here and win this game 6 to force a game 7. And maybe we won't be done just yet. And it looks like we might win this game 6 unless we blow a lead, which they're getting back in it slowly. And now we're going to close one down the stretch. Now, I'm not going to jump in this one. I'm going to let the assistant, or not assistant GM. I'm just going to let it ride out. And it looks like it's going to be a 4-point game. And I don't think we're going to be able to get back in this one, unfortunately. So we're going to lose in round 2 to Brooklyn. But hey, we got our championship last year, so can't be too mad. I'm going to end it on that note. Brooklyn got all the way to the finals. They lose to Minnesota, but Cleveland, what a great team we assembled. I mean, we really only added 2 players, but that's all this team really needs at this point. I feel a lot better about this rebuild than the last one, especially since we got a championship. But I'm going to end it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see y'all on the next one. Let me know how much longer you guys think the Cavs will be undefeated. For now, I'll see you on the next one. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.